Hi there. It's me again, Alan. On the Alan Rocks channel. Alan Rocks. Yeah. Part of my vibe that one of the earliest um, things that really fit that rock and roll hard edged vibe that I'm talking about that I experienced was on Vice City when I played Grand Theft Auto, or let's just call it GTA Vice City. I'd already played GTA 3. I'd played GTA 2 and GTA 1. But GTA 2 and GTA 1 were just, those. It was like looking from a helicopter view. You look on top of the cars. It was pretty badass. And then all of a sudden, GTA 3 came out, and it was like, what? What the heck is this? It's like you're walking around this world, and it's like, wow, this is taking it to a new level with Rockstar Games. I don't know who GTA 2 and GTA 3 were made by, but anyway, back to what I was talking about. GTA Vice City, it was set in the 80s, I think in 1984 or something like that. And when the glam metal was like taken off and stuff, and they had that radio station V Rock. V Rock. It's like that. And they even had that V Rock building. Like when you play that radio station in the car, and then the first song that comes on is "I Wanna Rock, Rock," and I actually thought that that was a commercial for the station. I thought that was made for Vice City, but it was actually a real song by Twisted Sister, "I Wanna Rock." So that V Rock vibe. And so when I go to a concert now, and I'm going for like glam metal, or it's more of like the punchy glam metal, maybe the harder edged, or who knows, like not like too chill, but a little bit more rough, a bit like Twisted Sister or Motley Crue or something, like something that fits that kind of vibe. And then I think to myself, wow, the type of music I'm going to tonight is like V Rock. You know what I mean? V Rock, and well, that's what I'm talking about. But the other thing I wanted to talk about in this video was these sunnies. So these sunnies, I bought them because like I'd already bought another pair uh, that looks more like sporty sunnies, but I was also looking at these, but I didn't get them because they didn't look as practical as the sport sunnies. But now that I have the sports sunnies for at least a year now, and then I went back to the shop, I went, yeah, I want to get them now. And it was just like when I googled them, um, like, oh, I went on the Carrera website. That's the brand. I went on the website, and I was browsing through, and these were the glasses that stood out to me. And then when I went into to the shop where they had Carrera sunglasses, I I saw them and I wanted to try them on. But when I went more recently to try them on, like, because I like them partly because I don't know if you can see it, but it's got that, they call it the Havana pattern on the arms, and it just really fits that 80s vibe, a bit like, like Steel Panther, like Michael Starr from Steel Panther, or Vince Neil, or I don't know, maybe like that awesome like 80s vibe, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like when I wear it, it sort of feels like, yeah, fuck yeah, I feel like I'm in Steel Panther or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it just has that fun like glam vibe. But funny enough, um so when I was about to buy it, right? I said to the lady at the like behind the counter, I said, I want to have a look at some sunnies. Could you please let me see them? And she's okay. And then we go over to them, and I went, you know what? Like, actually, are these really like men's sunglasses, or are they women's? Because I was looking in the cabinet, and they were just surrounded by these obvious women's sunglasses. Like, that they're women's sunglasses. And then in the other cabinet over there, it looked like they were all masculine sunglasses. And then she's like, "Oh, no, 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 no. There's unisex sunglasses too. And I thought, okay, okay. It's a bit weird though that they're surrounded by women's sunglasses, but I take your word for it, ma'am. And let's face it, I wanted to buy them anyway. I'd been looking at them for over a year, and then when I got them, I was like happy I got them, and I was like, yeah, yeah, baby, I finally got them. I finally got the Steel Panther sunglasses. you know, or like Vince Neil, Motley Crue, or something, you know, like because you know, yeah, I love that style. It's like I'm not trying to copy them. It's just they're inspiring me, and that it fits my vibe, you know, that I'm going that I feel, and I'm embodying it, you know, with external as well, like what I wear and my hairstyle. That I'm going for. I'm growing my hair out. I want to get like a shaggy haircut. But when I went home and then I was like, oh, I'm a bit curious. I want to look these sunglasses up just to read about them for a second, and it said these stylish women's sunglasses, and I thought, oh, they are women's sunglasses after all. But I thought, you know what? Would would the glam metal guys care, or would Steel Panther care? Like maybe not heavy metal people who are a bit too masculine. Um, Maybe they'd be like, oh nah, I'm not wearing women's sunglasses. It would just turn them off. But that's almost part of the playfulness of glam metal is sometimes like things aren't always unisex, but they borderline on women's fashion, and then they're okay with that because that fits the vibe of glam metal. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, you know what? If anything, that's better that they call them women's sunglasses. That's more awesome because if it had just said unisex, I would have taken it as that. But you know what I mean? But now they said it's women's sunglasses. I go, you know what? I know that they're women's sunglasses. I'd been looking at them for over a year, and I'm gonna wear them anyway. I love them anyway. You know, that's just part of the like you know the not give a shit attitude. You know, like growing your hair out. People think that oh you look like a girl, but it's kind of like no, that's glam metal. That's rock and roll, baby. You know, that's part of the vibe and the thing you're going for. You know what I mean? Yeah. So um, I'll just leave it there for now. Talking about the sunglasses and about the vibe of V Rock. Okay, talk to you later. Bye bye.